Hey everyone, this is Pille here, and this is your Managing Market Builder class number 2. So last week, if you were here with us, your homework was to identify your runners and ask your runners for their income goals with dates. And you also had another homework, which was to send me a video about your ideal day, what your day would look like when all your Monat goals and dreams have been met. What is your average day like? What does it smell like? What's your view? What kind of coffee are you drinking? And what are you filling your days with? So several of you did send those videos to me, and there was a couple that kind of made me almost cry because they were so full of emotion. And I think that's a really, really good thing. That means that you guys got down to the real why of why you're here and why you're pushing this business forward. So awesome job. So going off of the same thing where you're supposed to identify your runners and ask for their income goals with dates, what we'll do here today is going to help you both with your prospects who are maybe thinking of this business, but they really don't know how to make money, how to get to their first $500, how to get to their first even $2,000. Felicia is distracting me here right now with messages. That's too funny. Okay, so because oftentimes I think we talk to people and we talk to our business builder kind of prospects, and we tell them that, oh, you'll earn 30% commission on retail, 15 on VIPs, and then you have all these bonuses. And it doesn't really give people an idea that, okay, what do I have to do to go from $0 to $500? Like, what are these exact steps? So that's what I'll go over with you today so that you can take notes and you'll have sort of like a little worksheet that you can then replicate with your prospects, as well as these runners that you identified last week. So that's what we're going to do. Explain how someone can earn their first $500 or $2,000. Just to keep things simple, you guys, I'm going to only talk in US dollars today, because if I bring in pounds and Canadian dollars, your brains are going to like explode. I know that mine will. So I'll keep it simple. You can translate into your own currency. So grab a pen and paper, because I would love for you to write along with me. So one of these things, books, or you can grab a pen and paper. So what I would love for you to do, literally just write, you can write first 500 as the title. Just pretend like you're teaching this to someone else. So I'm gonna show you this, and then you can show your people. So on top of the page, first 500, not the biggie. I'm gonna actually stop the share so this is nice and huge. How can I do this? Stop share. There we go. And speaker view. I don't know if this is working. Anyway, we'll try. So first 500. Then I would like you to write VIP 4 times in a column under each other. This is all going to make sense in just 1 second. And I'll show you how this looks like. I really want to kind of, it may seem like I'm dumbing it down right now, but your people who you're talking to who have never seen this before, this is going to be so crystal clear for them. So this is what you want it to look like. Just 4 VIPs. Now, in the US, an average VIP, when they join the business, when they join as a VIP during a non-promo period, like today, we have no flash sales, no special offers. You as a market partner earn $15 on each of them. So you can write 15 after each of the VIPs. And you'll end up with something like this. So VIP 15, VIP 15, VIP 15. And what does this end up? So all this new person would have to do is sign 4 VIP customers, and they're going to get $60 US. Now, the best thing yet is that everybody right now, even us old timers, we're all back to Smart Start. So regardless of Smart Start though, and every time you sign 4 VIP customers in 1 month, or 4 VIP customers in your Smart Start period, Monat is going to give you an acquisition bonus, VIP acquisition bonus, which is another 60, you guys. So there's your first $120, just like that. Super simple. And then the next thing we want to do is under those VIPs, write MP, a market partner. Now, we all know that the simplest, not the simplest, but the best way to join the business always is with the overachiever product pack, because it has enough products to share, to sell, impulse purchases, fill all the bathrooms at home, whatever. So for this kind of a demonstration here, I'm going to use the overachiever pack. So MP, and they're going to come in with an overachiever pack. In the US, it's $230 bonus. So let's write 230, and I'll put OA in the end. So what happens once this, oh, oops, it's over here on this side. Oh my gosh, I was like going all the way. Oh, look at this. 4 VIPs brings in 120. A market partner with an overachiever pack brings in 230. So guess what? All this here adds up right now to $350 already. And this is, we're not nearly done. So, oops, 350. So literally give them a little bit of a break here, that, you know, you have 5 people who do this, $350 right in your pocket. But remember, right now we are in Smart Start. So what does that mean? 4 VIPs and 1 market partner equals a block. Whenever you get the block, you earn $150 US block bonus. So block bonus, 150. And so 350 plus 150, guess what? That's where your first $500 is in US. So this is like the simplest way I've ever been able to break things down and like really gonna dumb it down so that it's easy enough to explain to brand new people and those who are considering the business, because it gives them a better overview of like, what do I have to do exactly to get this much money? Because when we talk about percentages and like downline volumes and who knows what, people glaze over and they just can't imagine the numbers, right? So this is as easy as it can get. Now, when somebody, perhaps you talk to somebody whose income goal is bigger, maybe they say that, oh, I would love to make a couple thousand. So guess what? All we have to do is, this was 1 block. All we have to do is build 3 blocks. So what happens when we build 3 blocks? You can write this down too. 3 blocks is 3 times 500, which is $1,500 right there. So they would have to just repeat these first things 3 times, and they'll end up with $1,500 US. And now even better is that 3 blocks is a Mo neighborhood. During Smart Start, the Mo neighborhood bonus is another $500. So again, write it down for them. 500. So this is how you can show them that, hey, you know, do you want to run a little bit slower, make $500 during your Smart Start? Bing, bang, boom. This is how you do it. If you want to take it a little bit, you know, further, you can earn 2,000 by just doing this first thing 3 times. I don't think it can get any simpler than that. But another kind of a ninja trick or tip that you can actually use, whether the person has already signed or not, you can ask them that, hey, who, if you would do this business, who would your first 4 VIPs be? Who are the names that you can think of right away that could use these products? And get their brain running. Most people will come up with those 4 names just like that. And, you know, who do you know who could use more money? Who could, you know, who wants to travel more? Who wants to whatever, ask more business related questions? Who would that market partner be that you bring in? Most people will end up coming up with these names pretty easily. And it's going to start painting that picture to them that, hey, this is doable. I can do this. Because all we have to really do is help people believe that they can do what we are doing. It's all about duplication at the end of the day. So what I would almost suggest, not almost, what I would suggest is like, keep this paper that you just wrote, keep it handy. And whenever you talk to a new person, like literally start a new sheet and write it out one by one and like literally break it down so that it's super simple for them to understand. So does this make sense so far? So far, so good. That's awesome. So this is obviously but pretty much anybody that comes into the business, or anybody that's happening that happens to be with us right now, that where we have the Smart Start Restart until the end of April, we all can earn $2,000 just like that. So go back to those market partners that are on your team and who are wanting to run, and ask them that, hey, if I showed you exactly how you can earn $500 or 2,000, whatever their goal is, if I would show you step by step, would you be willing to take a look with me, and I'll walk you right through it. And when we simplify things like that, I think a lot more people will be more likely to say, yes, hey, let me give it a try. So the homework will be, just like I said, show your runners how they can earn their first 500 or 2,000, and get them to commit to it. If they say that, yes, I want to do this, you can always ask them that, can I keep you accountable? And then ask your runners to show this exact formula, teach this to them, pass it down, and ask them to show this formula to 5 people this coming week. Imagine if you have like 3 people who are doing the business more seriously on your team right now. Imagine what happens if all those 3 people show this formula to 5 people. That's 15 people total exposed to the Monat money-making magic here. And a lot could happen from there. So let me just see here. Felicia says Smart Start ends April the 30th. I believe so. Yes, because it's February, March, April, 3 months. Yes. And then, don't forget, whether you're already an MMB and on this call, or whether you are running towards MMB and wanting to rank up, always pay attention to your personal business as well. The big thing that I would love for you to kind of stick with at a minimum, every single week, add 10 new friends on social media. So you can either go under the friend suggestions. It could be on Instagram, start following someone. Whoever you follow or make friends with, they go on your list, in your book, wherever you keep your contacts. Prospect 10 per week at least, and follow up with 10. So these ones are sort of the bare minimums that I would love for somebody to do per week, which is like less than 2 people per day. If you actually want to run with the business and actually build it and grow it and make something more significant out of it. So I know that Stuart, our president, has talked about it a lot. Long time ago, he said that it's such a funny thing in this company that it's like this MMB-itis, which is like a disease where people reach that rank and then all of a sudden they feel like they need to start managing everyone else on their team, which at that time the team is still small. So it's so important that until you're like really plug into your uplines resources and the company resources, because you still have to put lots of emphasis on building your own team and building a strong front line, because you never know when one leg drops off and you're going to want to have some backups happening. So there we are. So this is the homework. Once you're done with that, I would love for you to either, you can message me or you can put it into the MMB chat so that others see too that you're actually doing the do, and hopefully it's going to get some other people kind of excited and motivated with this as well. So here we are. This was our call for this week. Our next one is gonna be next Sunday. Let me just make sure that this is actually what's happening. Next Sunday, the 24th of February, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week.